Peace community, welcome to Esoteric Sessions. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Gratitude for each of you tuning in and joining me on this esoteric journey. Today is Sunday, or shall I say, the Sun's Day, January 26th, 2025. And this will be a mini cosmic session to align with today's energy. This session will be a general reading surrounding the current energies regarding love. Before I begin, I would love to give a few reminders when tapping into these sessions. Please keep in mind to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These sessions are timeless, so keep in mind that readings can be reflective of past, present, or future timelines. Energy is fluid and change is constant, not permanent. Keep in mind that free will is always an option. Lastly, remember that these sessions consist of sacred, ancient practices that are to be used as guidance tools and utilized for the highest good of intention. Before I do begin, I would love to give a shout out to everyone who celebrates their sun in Aquarius. And also, shout out to the Aquarius placements. I love the energy, and we are also in the age of Aquarius. And for me, I've always known Aquarius energy to be an energy that's very spontaneous. It's very all of a sudden, out of the blue, shocking even. It's innovative, it's advancement, and it's the star in essence. And I just love that energy. And I wanted to take the time out to say happy birthday to all that celebrate birthdays during Aquarius season. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into today's session. So now that I have my intro out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get into the energies and the messages that decided to come through today. And I did write down some notes and because I felt like they were very much aligned with the timeline of this reading, and you'll know if it's for you as I wrote them down to give the individuals that this resonate with more confirmation. So the overall energy that I received once again was around love in essence, because that was pretty much, in alignment with today's message. This is the energy of a masculine who has taken some time to go into hermit with, the tarot realm. And that energy is just an energy of going within, a energy of reflecting on one's actions, on one's life, and all aspects. And this is someone that through that journey of going within, they are now coming to a clear space where they're ready to face the consequences for their actions. This is someone that is wanting to have an opportunity to express themselves emotionally. And I feel like this is someone that has a lot of emotion. And what's at the root of all of this and why they were even going within, in essence, is due to them feeling at one point in time stuck in a certain situation. This is someone that feels like there were a lot of things that were unsaid, and I just heard left on red, but there was a lot of lack of information. There were also moments where there was no speaking, and that's something that came through clearly. I feel like this person may not have spoken to you about the level of how stuck they felt in regards to dealing with certain things as an individual. And, with that, with them, feeling that way, this person had a high potential, I feel, to get themselves into a better space where they can withdraw themselves and go within, in essence. But this energy, with all of these actions that they have been taking, this is someone that feels that they definitely can have the opportunity to have a second chance. That is in the potential of the situation. Now, what I do want to say, because I know that my readings tend to be a little bit long, but I really want to work on just getting to the meat and the potatoes, I guess. Speaking of meal wise, when people say, well, just get to the root of it, that was my intention with giving this message. This individual, I feel, has awakened. They've had a rebirth. I look at the judgment card as a rebirth, coming back from the dead. And I don't mean to say it like that in essence, but coming back from a situation that may have felt that this person may have felt that there was no hope for resuscitation. You can't bring life, but I feel like this is someone that wants to bring life to a situation. They themselves have awakened to certain truths, as being this individual that has gone within. They've seen the error of their ways, and they're ready to face their consequences. But with this person being in this energy of the judgment in the near future, I see this person taking a leap of action. They are stepping into the unknown when it comes to the situation, because at the core root of it all, this is an individual that really wants to have and experience real love. And I know I was going to sum it up in the beginning, but I just started flowing with the energy and going through it, as it is being shown consistently. And that's one thing. I didn't feel any level of confusion. I didn't really need to clarify many things, as the energy was very much potent and solidified in today's reading. And I want to say this: energy is always constant and changing, but in this very moment, this is a very consistent energy that someone is currently experiencing. So, take it as you will and leave it if it doesn't resonate at all. But what I was going to say, for the overall theme of what I received in this message was an individual that, whoever you are in the collective, and I feel like you will definitely feel aligned with this as I share certain things that will give you confirmation if you were seeking guidance specifically. And, you'll know if it's for you. But this reading, with this reading, I decided to, oh my goodness, my words at this moment. Let me slow it down, because there's just a lot I want to say. I received a lot of downloads while doing this session, but I was thinking about, well, what are you going to title this message, just to put it clearly, or, get to the root of it. So whoever it's for, just by them reading the title alone, they'll be able to click and, receive that divine guidance in essence. So for whoever you are at this time, I'm going to say it like this to speak directly to you if you are here in this moment. Someone here has the heart of a changed man in the palm of their very hands. And it may be hard to understand on this part of the journey for whoever has resonance. And I wanted to share that because this is someone, as I go further into the reading, and I haven't decided just yet. I believe for this one, I'm going to do a full reading with clarifications and things of that nature. But moving forward, I may start to break it off into extendeds, just to break up the time in essence. And that way I'm not just sitting here reading through the energies, and it's very long in essence. And I'm really giving this with all genuineness for those that seek guidance. But I did start with wanting to do extendeds, but for some of these, just for my heart space, I'm just going to give it to the collective. So neither here nor there, I'm going to continue this reading. But this is an individual. The reason why I decided to title it this message is because the overall and consistent messages was from someone that is, not even is, they have a lot of deep emotions, a lot of deep feelings that they share, and that they have within this connection with you. And you will see this as I speak about this individual and what it is that they're thinking and how they're feeling. But Moving further along with them taking a leap of faith, that's where I ended before I went a whole nother way. But this individual with them, stepping into a high potential, and I feel like it's going to be very major. Hence, it's a major arcana, the judgment. I feel like this is someone that is definitely or has definitely gone through a transformation and awakening. And they are stepping into an energy of wanting to have a new beginning, wanting to adventure things. They are stepping into the unknown. I feel like this person is definitely not alone. I feel like they are definitely being guided by the divine, by their ancestors and their guides at this time. And I feel like this person has a lot of passion, a lot of fire, and they're willing, no matter what they might be facing, because there's an energy around this person knowing that there are consequences. They are aware of their actions. And I feel like the overall energy, surrounding them, with the consequential matters, they're still stepping into the fool's energy. Now, this person, the only thing, and I feel like, as a human being, we all have, a bit of a fear or concern around things. And because it's a natural thing, I know a lot of people say have no fear, but fear to me, I spoke to my grandfather recently and he gave me a higher perspective in seeing fear. And in which is I've already had my own view and my own perspective thought on it and view essentially, but my grandpa really had me thinking a different way and a little bit higher, an aspect. And what he said was that fear, I don't necessarily think that you can overcome it, or like he's like overcome it. I don't feel that you can get rid of it, in essence, is what he was trying to say. He feels like it's a natural thing that we process as human beings, and we have the opportunity to address it and still move forward or allow it to overcome us, in essence. But he doesn't think that it's a very thing that you can just get rid of. I hope that makes sense. And I didn't mean to, stir any confusion, but that's what he was really trying to say, that he felt like fear was a very natural thing. With that being said, I feel that this person has a bit of a fear, and I feel like it's major for some of them. I don't know what necessarily took place, but they are really having a lot of hope around the situation for you both. But they fear and have a concern that you may not feel the same. You may see this as a very hopeless situation. You may not even have, you may don't even have, or you may not even have the faith to even have hope for this situation. This person feels like you're starting to wanting to meet new individuals. They have a concern that you're just not going to be open to giving any attention to the situation. And at this moment in time, others are seeing this person as someone that has, become very defensive. They've become very, you know, strong in essence when it comes to how they're standing up for themselves. I feel like this is someone that has had to face a lot of obstacles and challenges. And they were once seen as someone that was very, overjoyed and jubilant and just ecstatic to be around. And now, with this withdrawal, and it's so crazy, it's the Nine of Wands that I speak of specifically. It falls right under the hermit's energy. And if you know about the tarot realm, the hermit represents nine energy. It's also an energy that is associated to a vibration of cycles completing, things ending, and being at the very end of something. And this person is someone that hermit's energy speaks of that. And with the nine, I feel like this person is at the very end of a very challenging situation as they set their eyes and their focus. And I'm like, okay, so what's at the root of them being, defensive and being seen as, in this way? They are in a space where they're only wanting to celebrate with those that are in alignment. And that's something that came through. And moving further along in this person's hopes and wishes, they hope and wish to overcome this, conflict that you both shared with each other, and even not even that you both shared, but I feel like they are aware of their actions and the consequences of those things and how conflicting they came off to you all, and they're hoping to move past that. They want to have victory. They want to feel, successful. They want this to be a success, essentially. And I say that because we have the Six of Wands energy. This person is wanting to have balance. They're wanting to, restore things between you both. I feel like they're on the cliff, with themselves, within their environments. I feel like this is someone that is ready to take action. They're ready to lead. They have a lot of passion. A lot of fire came through in the end of the session. And with the end of this, the outcome of this person going through all of these motions, right? This individual is going to be in the energy of the sun. I feel like the outcome of this is going to be a very joyful one. I feel like there is an opportunity here for there to be a happy outcome, a happy ever after. And speaking of happy ever after, I heard the song by Case, and it's a song from back in the day. It's an R&B song, and I can't remember if it's called Happily Ever After. I might be correct, but I might be wrong. But that song was coming through, and a lot of other things. As I said, this session, really had a lot of music throughout it, and I also wrote some notes. But before I speak about all of those other things to give further information or confirmation, I want to clarify and speak about what I clarified in regards to the cards that came out. So, with this person, wanting to express themselves on an emotional level, I feel like this individual is wanting to be very communicative in this moment. And I say that because we have the King of Swords, and this energy can be an energy of somebody that has been divorced. They very much could be divorcing in this moment. This is an individual that is very precise, very clear about what it is that they want to say and how it is that they feel. And they're in an energy of the chameleon at this time. And I feel like this is because they really want things to be aligned for them in this moment. They are willing to be flexible, willing to be adaptable and resourceful to whatever it is that they have to do. They just want to communicate with you in this moment. This person is ready to face the consequences of their actions. And when I clarified furthermore, well, what is it that they are seeing in this moment, and what is it that, from what they've seen, what it is that they're feeling, with this person seeing their conflicting ways, their ability to say things that they know that will cause turmoil. I feel this individual is now, and once again, the energy was very consistent. This person is stepping into the fool's energy. Where they weren't wanting to compromise, they're now wanting to compromise. They no longer want this energy of conflict. This person now wants to take a leap of faith, the fool's energy. They are ready to go and have this new beginning. This person, where they weren't as generous, they want to be generous to you. Where they weren't, active or available, they're now in this energy of wanting to be active, be available to you in this connection. And where they weren't wanting partnership, they're now wanting partnership. The otter specifically. And otters speak of soulmate energy to me. And I feel like this is what this person is seeking. And these all came out in, a number of three. So the number three could be of significance. Some of you here, if this is of resonance, you could be seeing the number 333 specifically. You could have a birthday, or this person could have a birthday on either of these dates, the 3rd, the 12th, or the 21st, or even the 30th of one of the months specifically. Or you can also be born in the month of March. That's something that's coming through in this moment. But this individual specifically, at the root of them, seeing their conflicting ways, seeing where they went astray, and moving into the space of wanting to face their consequences in regards to their actions. As I said again, at the root of this is because this person went into hermit. They went within and they started to reflect on their actions. And, with that, this person has their emotions have deepened. And I say that because we have the King of Cups energy. I feel like this person possibly knew a lot of things and had a lot of feelings, but they've deepened, throughout this absence. And I feel like where they are or where they were in their environments when they got ready to go into hermit, I feel like it felt like a tornado in essence. Someone feel like they had to rush and, move quickly because there was a lot going on in their environment. And this, at the root of them, realizing this in essence, this person felt like, they were stuck in this situation. And when they had that realization, this person stepped into the 10 of Wands energy. They realized how burdening a situation was to them, and they began working actively to release themselves. And I wrote down some notes when I was going through this energy here when it came out specifically, but this is someone that has had the realization that their love runs deeper than the ocean, and it's without restraints or conditions. And what I was hearing when that came through, I heard, "You're the one for me." So this individual feels like you are the one, and at the core, he wants this connection to be restored. This masculine wants to once again experience real love, and he no longer wants to bear unbearable burdens. And the 10 of Wands in this deck that I'm using specifically represents someone advocating for themselves, about the burdens that they carry, and they're professing and they're saying, I no longer will be the bearer of such burdens. And this person is following that passionately. And when I see wands, I think of action. And I feel like this person has actively chosen to release themselves of a situation that they felt was lacking harmony. They felt like this situation was also very resistant, very restrictive, very suppressive and controlling in essence. And they feel like it was not a mellow situation. It was very much rocky waters wherever, they are feeling the burden and feeling that unbearableness in their environments. And I feel like this is someone that has chosen to actively remove themselves from this energy. But moving further along with the judgment card, and I clarified, well, tell me more about the potential of this person, having this awakening in this rebirth, and what is it that they have the high potential around, or tell me more about this high potential. And the Hierophant energy came out. I feel like this is an individual that is wanting to have a second chance to have unity in marriage here. This is someone that is always reminded of you. They have a lot of memories of you. They feel like, they want to give a lot of hints, and they may feel that some of you, 717, as I say this, they may feel that you too may give hints in regards to this connection. I have a feeling that maybe it hasn't been spoken on between the two of you, especially if there has been no contact between you and this individual. But this person is always reminded of you. They have memories of, I just heard all the things that you do, or all the things that they do, they are reminded of you. I'm hearing the song by Stevie Wonder, All I Do. Some of you may like that record. I know I do. I love Stevie Wonder. I have been singing his songs. Like, I don't know if it's that season, but I have been singing a lot of Stevie Wonder. His music really lifts my vibration, and it's just a feeling of happiness. And I feel like a lot of his words and his lyrics, they are timeless. Like, there's a song that I was listening to, and I can't recollect the exact title, but he's talking about a family that is working, for the city, and they're living just enough. And if you know, you know, but he talks about their challenges in the song and, their pay. And I'm like, all of that is of resonance for today and today's time. So, that may resonate with some of you. I just felt guided to share that. But this person is always, always reminded of you. Alrighty, so let me move further with the Fool's energy in the near future. So, clarifying the Fool's energy, the Six of Pentacles energy wanted to come out. And what I got with that is someone is taking a leap of faith. They're taking action when it comes to wanting to give to this connection. They are really wanting to be generous. And this could be someone that wasn't as generous. They weren't willing to share. This has changed within them. They are now wanting to be helpful. They're wanting to be generous in spirit. They want to give to this connection. This person feels like, there has been they are aware that there's consequences for their actions and how they moved. And this individual is very much in tune, but like I said again, what's overriding all of these energies, the Fool's energy is overriding them. They are taking a leap still. They're not really concerned with the unknown. To them at this point, it's like, I know what I know and I'm ready to go. And that's something that came through clearly. But, further clarifying the energy, and their fears and concerns. And the star energy came out. And I said, this person fears and has concerns that you may not see this situation or see hope within the situation. They feel like you're a very independent person. And woman, I feel that you stand up for truth, you stand on business, you set boundaries, and specifically, this is Queen of Swords energy. You mean what you say, you're very blunt in many ways, and I feel like this person feels like, you know, they feel that you come with a bit of a warning. You may see them as a bit of a warning. You may be on alert with them. You may not be as trustworthy, or you may not feel this person is as trustworthy. My goodness, my words. But this individual feels like, I don't know, I just heard danger. But this is just the thoughts, and this doesn't have to be the energy that you embody. I'm just reading the energies that's coming throughout this reading. But, you know, how this individual is being seen in this moment, I also feel like, to back off of the Nine of Wands energy, what I was also getting when I was going through these energies here, I feel that this person is viewing you as an individual who has become very defensive towards them. You have gained a lot of strength. You've been through a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, and just you have done a lot of fighting, in regards to the things that you faced on your own. And this individual feels like you have become very defensive when it comes to what it is that you're celebrating. You could be very secretive and mindful to what it is that you're sharing. Where you once could have been very jubilant, overjoyed, and ecstatic, when it came to sharing, not so much at this moment. And I felt that that was how this person was feeling. And back to them, when I stated that they're being seen as someone that's being defensive and they're wanting to celebrate in their life, they are also being seen in this moment as someone that is no longer overjoyed, no longer ecstatic or jubilant, over jubilant. Like, when it comes to the people in their environments, they are withdrawing their energy, the Hermit. And this both came out 9-9. Like I said, it could be significant for you at this time. And once again, in the hopes and wishes of this situation, this person hopes and wishes, like I said, to have success, to move towards calmer waters, to move towards harmony and having balance. Six energy is all about things being restored in essence for me. It's very um balanced energy, and I feel that this person is really, really hoping and wishing that you too want to heal the situation, that you too will, be open and hopeful. And they really want to give you the attention in this connection. And I say that because we have the star energy here twice. And it's further clarifying about what this person has fears about. Even though they have fears, they're still hoping and wishing. And, they're feeling like they're on a cliff in this moment. Some of them have become very anxious, very agitated with themselves. I don't really feel like it's going towards you, collective. I feel like it's more so with themselves, as this individual has come out of this stuck energy. They have actively taken action to remove themselves, and they just feel this energy of being right on the cliff of going for exactly, what it is that they wish and hope for. And, with them being in this energy, if this person continues to follow what it is that they're feeling, I feel that, like I said, with the outcome, the sun's energy, this has a great potential, a major potential to have a beautiful, happy ending of an outcome. This individual, wants to really have a fresh new start, a fresh new beginning. Ace of Wands. They want to take this adventure with you. I feel like this is something that is very new. New is something that is coming through in this moment. I feel that this person really wants to have a new beginning with you. And when I clarified the energy around this person wanting this, the sunrise energy came out. And for this card specifically, this card speaks about an energy of something starting, a new beginning. It talks about things being activated, and that's all for me, fire energy. I feel like something is sparking. The flame has never gone out. This is nothing but fire energy for me across the board. The sun, the Ace of Wands, and the sunrise energy. And when I think of it, I don't know why sunrise is coming through for you individuals. Sunrises and sunsets could be significant in this connection, whether you both share moments while in the sunset or with sunrises. But that came through throughout this session. And I also want to give confirmation for this reading further for those that this resonates with. So, the numbers that were of significance for me that I kept seeing throughout this session, I saw the numbers 1212, or I don't think it was the time specifically, but 1212, I saw that number. That could be of significance for each of you. And the song The Sweetest Thing by Lauryn Hill came through, as well as the song by the lovely Sade, No Ordinary Love. And also there's a song called After Party, X Coffee Brown, and coffee is with a K. Someone here could have the initials K in their first, middle, or last name. And like I said, once again, whoever you are, where this reading resonates with you, you are someone that has the heart of a changed man in the palm of your very hands in this moment. And I know, like I said again, especially if there's been no contact, if you've been one who's been on this journey and you're on a specific journey, and specific journey, specifically, what I'm saying is, if you're on a journey with, I want to say, the divine, and at this time you are meant to experience love on a higher timeline, whether it be a twin flame journey or just a journey to come into alignment with both your divine masculinity and your divine femininity. This is an individual that you share something very strong and significant with. It's a connection. I feel like there's a lot of chemistry. There's energies of lifetimes being shared with one another. And what I mean by that is you both see parts of yourselves in one another. So, take it if it resonates and leave it if it does, if it doesn't. But this is someone that feels like you are the one. You both could have had a lot of um summer vibes with each other. You could have spent time in the summertime. Neighborhood could be of significance here. I feel like you both, had a lot of chill moments. You could have definitely had moments in the sunset. Nature just is of significance in this moment. And I feel that this is someone that has had a love that has only grown over time. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this to an end. I do want to mention some of the major energies before I do close it out in totality. A lot of fire energy once again, and most specifically Leo energy. And that can be either in the big fours, which is your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign. Or you could just have heavy Leo placements throughout your birth chart. And if it's not reflective of that energy solely, you just are a person that has a very eccentric, vibrant, lively, joyful energy, an energy that is, for me, it just gives life force energy. The sun, Leo is connected to the sun, and I just feel like it's very youthful. It's very fun. It's just joyful, happy energy to me. And yeah, that energy came out specifically. Also, the star. So I'm actually in real time, like a little bit more excited because I just realized that the star came out 2 times, and the star in the tarot deck represents Aquarius energy, and we are in Aquarius season. So the star came out twice. So definitely Aquarius energy, whether it be in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. This energy was very potent. And then let me also see the energy that also wanted to come through. The Fool's energy, and for me, that is the energy of Aries. So Aries is a fire energy. We are in the year of Mars, which Aries is also connected to Mars energy, and Mars is just the planet that is also connected to our masculine energy. Hence why in the beginning of this reading, I said I picked up on a masculine. This is the energy of a man specifically that has gone through some changes, and in this very moment they're wanting to be communicative and in regards to how they're feeling emotionally. This person has a lot of love for you. They feel very warm-hearted to you, especially with these individuals going into hermit and going within and really taking the time to reflect on their actions. This person is ready to face those consequences. They want to be active, they want to be available, they want partnership, they want real love in essence. But the judgment, which is also representative of Libra and Scorpio energies for me. Also the Hierophant's energy, which is Taurus energy. Those, let me reiterate, these energies, the three that I just spoke of, could be in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. And if not highly reflected, once again, it's just reflective of energies of those signs. And once again, Aries energy again. The Fool also came out twice. Wow. Okay. So, and then also Virgo energy for the Hermit's energy. And once again, for both Aries and the Hermit, they can be in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements, or you collective. This energy could be reflective of who you are. Apply it as it may fit. You both may share both of these placements. This energy was very potent throughout this reading. I feel like at the core of it, it all has to do. This person is in this energy of the Ace of Cups due to them going into the hermit energy, going into an energy of really reflecting upon themselves. Like I said, if it doesn't, those signs don't apply directly, it's just the energy that it represents. So this individual specifically, this masculine, they've done a lot of reflecting, very, they've been very patient with themselves, even though I feel like in this moment there's an energy of them feeling very anxious and wanting to have communication, especially if this is a situation where there has been no communication, there's been no contact from you and this individual. But before I do close out completely, I do have an oracle that I would like to read for the community, just in case if you want more guidance. And I've already sat with this session before, recording and going through it live. But the card that wanted to come out at this time was the Quicksilver Moon card. And this card speaks about changes. So I'm going to go ahead and read the description of this energy. Nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you're clinging on to a situation that may well have run its course, however, then this card is a gentle suggestion to release your grip. Nothing about your situation is currently firmly fixed. That can be a good thing, so stay open. Keep your eyes peeled for signs as well. In particular, notice the next song you hear. Is there a message in it for you about your question? If you're not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is afoot. So don't give up. What seems stuck now could be far more flexible quite soon. If you're hoping to change the course you're on now, this is a sign that you can. So take action. If the idea of change worries you, try to have a little faith in the universe. Set the intention that whatever happens next is happening for your highest good. The fact that nothing lasts forever is a part of this card's message. Events are moving. Additional meanings for this card. Change may be inevitable now. Expect good things. You'll get your answers very soon. Ask a wise woman for advice. Don't cling to the past. About this symbol, remember, if nothing else, that things change. And as they say, the moon teaches us that it's okay to go through phases. So I feel like that energy is going to serve those of you that needed to hear those words of guidance. Once again, I feel like this is an individual that or of a man that has definitely changed. And for whoever you are, like I said, these messages aren't set in stone. I do want to give that reminder. These energies are energies that are just passing through and decide to show themselves. And I'll give them to the individuals that seek it and are in alignment for that guidance. So once again, gratitude for you all joining me on Esoteric Sessions. Peace.